Today, we're at Voyageurs National Park. This national park is another one that is 100% surrounded by water. We won't be officially camping in the national park because every single campsite here requires you to have a boat or a canoe or a kayak. Even the front country sites are only accessible by water. Luckily, there is a state campground that is very close, and that is where we'll be staying tonight. I am here to check out the visitor center and get a good look at the park. In case you were wondering if I was exaggerating how much this national park focuses on water, this is just the overflow lot for the trailers. Does this get the award for the best national park sign? Voyageurs National Park is named Voyageurs for the people who came here searching for beaver pelts. They took what they found on canoes back to Montreal and then over to Europe. The people native to this land are the Ojibwe. They were excellent canoe makers, which allowed them to live a semi-nomadic life here in the land of 10,000 lakes. So for hundreds of years, canoes and boats were the main form of transportation. The ranger said that the road I drove in on wasn't made till 1995. They said there was a wagon trail made in the 1960s, but I don't know anybody who was driving a wagon in the 1960s. So that's crazy. I have about 45-minute drive over to the campground that I want to stay, but I'm gonna end up right here along the shore of this lake in order to camp. When I stopped at that first visitor center, the lady mentioned that there's a walleye big enough to sit on and that I'd probably pass it. Is this what they do in Minnesota? A trucker just honked at me as I was trying to get off of the fish. I just gave him a big thumbs up. The good thing is I already see there's a few spots open. I'm hoping we get a good one because it's a weekday, but this is where I'm planning to stay. So any of the spots will be great. Finally picked a camp spot. I need to put my tag up and then go drop off my envelope. A little camp spot tour. I tried to get as flat as possible in the van. I'm not very good at being level or carrying that I'm level, so being on unlevel ground, I tried really hard. So our parking is over there for camp spot 5, and picnic table is here, and fire ring. I thought this spot would be pretty quiet. I am next to the main road, but off of it just a little. I did put bug spray on. I expect I'll be in long sleeves soon, but it does seem like the bug spray is working. Probably get set up here and get the fan out. The fan usually keeps bugs away. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I stopped today and got some dinner. I am gonna have some ravioli, some spaghetti sauce, and Parmesan. We're not even roughing it while camping. And of course, some Cheez-Its as appetizers. I also got some blueberries that I have to eat before I can eat the pasta, obviously. As pretty as all of this is, I am extremely nervous there's going to be an animal that walks up behind me. One of the great things about being at Voyageurs National Park is the stargazing. Now, I actually have a perfect spot right here at my picnic table, but I think we're also going to get to see sunset over at the dock. I am going to get all of this packed up and get my flashlight out so that I can be ready for when it gets dark. Also, having the fan here to blow away the bugs, absolutely the best idea. I'm headed over to see what's left of sunset. I think I was too busy getting other stuff done. I might have missed it. Decision making time. It's 11 o'clock. It's not going to get any darker. I'm not going to stay up any later, but I do want to go see the stars. That requires going back outside with all the mosquitoes. I think I'm going to brave it. Back in the van. I don't know if that was worthwhile. Hopefully some of the pictures came through. I definitely got to see some stars. I also heard an animal while I was standing on the dock. It doesn't matter. I'm back in the van and ready to sleep. Just starting my day by filtering water and eating blueberries. Before we get started for the day, I wanted to take a second to talk about the park, where we're at, what we saw yesterday, and what we're going to see today. Yesterday we went to the Ash River Visitor Center. That's a great spot to go if you're exploring the park by land because they have a few trails that you can hike. They also have a boat launch. Today we're waking up in the Wooden Frog State Forest Campground. It was $17 to stay here. There's not a lot of public camping here in the park. All of the backcountry and front country camping at Voyageurs actually requires a boat to get there. Everything you see off of the dock is the national park. So the water, the islands, all of that, which is the main reason why I wanted to stay here. Today we're driving up to International Falls, which is actually right across the river from Canada, as close as we can get right now. But the main goal is to get to Rainy Lake Visitor Center. That's the main visitor center for the park. I just want to see more of the park before we head out. Our route to get to the next location actually takes us through International Falls anyway, so we might as well enjoy it while we're here. Visitor Center is open. I don't know if everybody heard me walking in talking about the moose, but I was very excited to the point that they offered to take my picture. Every national park was home to Native people, so it's nice to see that they actually talk about the Ojibwa who lived here before the Voyageurs even showed up. It's made out of birch bark, which is actually how they made their canoes as well. I want to enjoy these ducks, but I also wish I didn't have my keys in my pocket and worried that they'll fall through the cracks. Just talking to the ranger, he said the Crane Lake area is very pretty. They have Vermilion Falls and Vermilion Gorge, so if you have time, definitely check that out. It's the beginning of July here in northern Minnesota, and it's absolutely gorgeous. That does it for me here at Voyageurs National Park. I'm at the beginning of a very big loop of about 16 national parks. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that button. I will see you in a few days at Theodore Roosevelt National Park.